And let's start this new year with a new look at the market again. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I think by now, if you are following the webinar, you all should have a view of the market. Okay, let's look at the S&P 500 first. Okay, so this is the S&P 500. Okay, so let's look at first the weekly charts. Before New Year, we actually look at this on the monthly chart. So let's look at it on the weekly chart right now. Okay, this is the, okay, let's go monthly chart first, just in case people are not familiar with that. Okay, so first thing first, we have the monthly chart. Okay, so one candle is 1 month. Okay, one candle is 1 month. So right now on the monthly charts, this is the trend of the monthly chart S&P 500. The trend is uptrend. Okay, that means the MAs are sloping up. Okay, current price, if you look at this MA right now, the price is far from the moving average. Okay, the price is far from the moving average. The moving average is here. So you can also see from here on the monthly chart. Okay, this is the monthly chart. The monthly chart tells you the trend is up, but the price is overbought right now at this moment. Okay, so that is for the monthly charts. Okay, so next we go to the weekly charts. Okay, the idea is actually to trade. Okay, the idea is actually to trade. So if let's say we look at the monthly chart, if we want to look for a place to trade, okay, so we want to maybe look for an entry here on the monthly chart. This will be the entry price, because the price high, go low, so CCI low. So we have an entry here, and then you write for a few months. Okay, this will be a good entry after the down move, trend up. After the down move, this will be a bounce from the down move. Okay. Similarly, on the weekly charts, we want to also trade. That means to say, if we have a price that's high coming down, CCI low, then we do a swing up, okay, a few weeks, or here a swing up for a few weeks. Currently, the price is overbought. Okay, again on the weekly charts right now, we see that the price is overbought too. Okay, so it's very far from the MA. So right now, at this moment, we don't have what we call a risk reward trade. Okay, we don't have a risk reward trade right now at this moment. Okay, on the swing trade. Okay, on the swing trade. Of course, later part we can talk about trader GPS method. Okay, but like right now, let's just talk about this swing trade method. Okay, swing trade method, we want to look for trend up. We want to look for pullback into MA, pullback into MA for a swing trade. Okay, same thing for the daily charts. Okay, on the daily charts, we can see from here, currently there is no setup. Again, there is no setup for a swing trade. Probably, maybe later part, there will be a down move here. There will be a setup again. Okay, the previous setup was actually here. When you see from here, there was a CCI low, and then a swing up this way, up for a few days. Okay, so similarly right now on the daily charts, we do not have a swing trade setup. We are looking for a day pullback on the swing trade. Okay, so that is for swing trade. So the context for swing trade is usually either 5 months, okay, or 5 weeks, or 5 days. Okay, so depending on whether you're looking at daily charts, it's 5 days, means your holding period is 5 days. Weekly chart is 5 weeks, you know, and then monthly chart is 5 months. Okay, that is for swing trade. Okay, if you're doing swing trade, what you want to do is to look for setup and then to trade them. Okay, so that is for swing trade. I mean, you have certain risks, you have certain reward also. For trader GPS, it's usually more long term. Okay, long term. Like example, if you do, which is usually we don't do, right? If it's monthly chart trader GPS, monthly chart trader GPS is holding years, okay? Holding for years. Like example, after the crisis time, this is in 2010, you know, then we go long, and then we go until now. This is for years. Okay, this is for how long? Almost 9 years. Okay, 9 years using Trader GPS on monthly chart, which we seldom use, right? Okay, then the weekly charts is Trader GPS, using Trader GPS, but the time frame is shorter. It can be up to 2 years. The other one was 9 years, correct? This one on the S&P 500 weekly chart is about maybe sometimes can be up to 2 years. Okay, so like this one currently the long is about 16%. Is since 2019 February. Okay, so almost 1 year already, almost 1 year for this one. Okay, for monthly trade is longer term. Okay, like 9 years. This one is like 174%. This is for if you want to buy on, you want to like very long term investment, then you look at monthly chart trade. Okay, then weekly charts, and then lastly is daily charts. Daily charts for Trader GPS is about 6 months. Okay, 6 months holding period usually. Okay, so it can be up to 6 months. So we can see from here Trader GPS. This was the first signal. Okay, with the teeth. Okay, this is the first signal with the teeth. This is the second signal with the teeth. This is the third signal with the teeth. Okay, this one don't have. Okay, this second signal. So first 2 valid signal of the teeth already. Okay, but this one is holding about 6 months using Trader GPS. Okay, so summarize. Okay, usually when I look at the charts, what I want to see is whether you can, there's a pullback, you know, for swing trade or not. Okay, so if not, then let's go into any questions so far. I mean, this is nothing new. It's just we summarize again. But is there any question? Okay. Usually, I'll just look at the swing trade. Okay, because the Trader GPS is just very simple. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, but for swing trade, maybe you need to be an analysis. Okay, so let's go into any question on the S&P 500. Okay, of course, what we mentioned, right? Overbought can remain overbought. Okay, if you are doing like long term, 2 years, 1 year, then you're not so concerned. Let's say you're doing Trader GPS weekly charts, okay, then you're not so concerned. Okay, just hang on, ride the trend. Okay, but let's say if you are doing daily charts, Trader GPS, daily charts, swing trade, then you cannot buy here. You want to wait for a pullback like this to buy. Okay, depend on the time frame again. Okay. So any questions so far, S&P 500? Okay, not go to NASDAQ. You see NASDAQ also on the monthly charts. We have this is again overbought. Okay, far from MA. Okay, we have the daily weekly charts also far from MA. Okay, actually this is very overbought. Can you see? There's a pause here, and then right now weekly charts here, and then the daily charts. This is the daily charts. That looks like there's a pullback. Coming to a pullback into the MA. Okay, price coming down to the MA, this line here. Okay, trend is strong. Okay, you can see most of the MA, use GMMA, you can see the trend is strong on the daily charts, on the weekly charts, on the monthly charts. The trend is all aligned nicely uptrend. Okay. Again, D asks, is the market expected to go higher now so that the trend is up? Should focus on long trade. Okay, so again, is the time frame. That means what is the time frame you're talking about? D, is it like 5 days, like 5 weeks, or 5 months, or 2 years, or 10 years? You know, so what is the context of that question? Because going up higher now, it means like the next few days, the next 2 weeks, the next few months, or what? What is the time frame? Okay, so because when you ask this question, right, like expect to go higher, we don't know, like the next few minutes, is it going higher, or next few weeks, is it going higher, or next few months? Correct. So okay, let's immediately ask 5 days. Okay, so okay, so if you're doing swing trade, right? If you're doing swing trade, that means you are going to do the next 5 days trade. You're going to do 5 days trade. What should you be focusing on? Long or short? Long, correct or not? Because the MA are sloping up, right? Correct or not? If you are looking at 5 days trade, then you should be still looking for long, okay? Because even though the price is high, you want to look for pullback to look for long. Yes or no? Oh? Okay, this is for next 5 days. You want to look for long, for pullback to look for long. Okay, next 5 weeks. Okay, so next 5. This is 5 days as daily chart, right? So next 5 days, you are looking for long also because the MA is sloping up. Okay, the only thing you need to have a trade. That means you need to have a risk reward. Okay, you need to have, like, example, I want to put my entry here, my stop loss there, and also have a risk reward trade, then so that I can do a swing. Right now, there isn't a risk reward trade. Okay, if the trend is so strong, maybe we can look at the 10 MA. Okay, you can look at 10 MA, but even in this 10 MA, the CCI didn't drop below the low. Okay, so you want to look for 10 MA and the price drop maybe into overbought region, then you have a swing trade set up again. Do you follow what I'm saying? This is for the next 5 days. Okay, next 5 weeks. Okay, next 5 weeks. Similarly, you want to look for a pullback. Okay, that means entry here, stop loss there, and then the swing up 5 weeks. Because right now, if you buy here, and you want to bet whether the next 5 weeks is going up, okay, then it's risky, correct or not? That is risky because you already know that the market is already overbought, correct? Whereas, let's say, example, the price has went up for a few weeks and pull back into the MA, then you do a long, then the risk is lower. Does it make sense? Okay, that's for the next 5 weeks. Similarly, you want to work for a pullback. Okay, if you are talking about, let's say, 6 months, okay, in 6 months, right, we don't use swing, yes or no? We don't use swing, okay? We usually use trader GPS, okay? It means up to 6 months, okay, you use trader GPS to do, okay? That means if you are holding periods more than 6 months, then you are not so concerned about right now this pullback, okay? Because the holding period is more than 6 months, okay? If your holding period is longer, then you don't need to worry lah, because right now trend is still up, yes or no? Okay, if you're a long-term investor, then no worry right now. Of course, when the market will top, we do not know. Okay, when the market will top, we do not know. What we can know is to follow the trend. So that if the trend is up, we follow the trend. Okay. So this time frame thing is important because last week I mentioned some people say, hey, maybe Collin don't have trading opportunity. How? Okay. Actually, there is still trading opportunity, but it really depends on your time frame. Okay, if your time frame is short, okay, you can even go to the shorter time frame. Okay, and then you can do swing trade even on the shorter time frame. Let's say, example, we learn at S&P 500. Okay, S&P 500. Let's say now it's daily chart. Can you see the daily charts? Okay, if I go into, let's say, hourly charts, I can still use the same principle. Okay, maybe this one not so clear, but because this one got a lot of gaps. Okay, but we can look at this. Okay, we can look at this hourly charts. Okay, and you can see over here. Usually on the hourly chart, I may not use just 2 MA. I may use a GMMA instead. I think last week I covered this. Okay, and you can still use the same idea of pullback. Okay, in a few hours for rebound, pullback for rebound, pullback for rebound, same thing, okay? Should we be concerned about the news of war in the short-term time frame daily chart? Yes, correct, because even you're on the daily charts right now, I switch back to this one. On the daily charts right now, okay, let's say I just look at the Nasdaq, right? Okay. Daily charts right now is here, the price is here, okay? So do you think there is a setup right now for next few days? That isn't, right? Correct, because there is no setup for the next swing trade in the next few days. Okay, you want to wait for price. In fact, the war, right, is good chance, right, for the price to correct back to this MA for a day trade setup. Do you follow what I'm saying? For day trade setup. Right now, there isn't this day trade setup. Okay. Okay. Again, Pete asks, should I keep my positions more? Correct. Again, it's a time frame. Okay. Again, it's a time frame. What's the time frame you're looking at for what you're doing? Okay. Because if you are long term, okay, if you're long term, then no. Okay. If you're short term, then yes. Okay. So it really depends on your time frame again, okay? Because what is your holding period for your time frame, okay? Just give you extreme, right? Okay, so let's say example, you're monthly, right? You're monthly, and then you are going to hold for years, right? Then from here, right, 2010 all the way up to here, there isn't any news, correct? There's a lot of news, okay, along the period, but you'll be holding long from here onwards to here, yes or no? So from here all the way up to here, 300% you'll be holding long, okay? Even though there's news, I think that you're still holding long. That is if you're holding for years, okay? But now I go to the other extreme. You're holding for days, okay? Then you want to look at daily swing, and then you want to see right now, if I'm long already, let's say example, I long somewhere earlier, okay? Right now at this period, should I be locking in profit? Yes, because the price is far from MA, right? Okay. Okay, so Pete, is it, do you understand? Okay, if not, then let me just look at STI. Okay, look at STI. Okay, so the trend is your friend. Okay, the trend is your friend. You do not want to go against the trend, but you want to trade the right risk reward. Okay, so I think maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago we talked about this. That is in the convergence area. Okay, price went to convergence area, then there was a breakout. Okay, there was a breakout over here. There's a price breakout over here. So right now what we are looking at is whether this trend line, this line here, will hold. That means when the price correct, right? When the price correct, it cannot correct back into this trend line. Okay, it broke up already from here. It broke up from here. So right now, if the price come down, it doesn't correct back into this line, then there will be a swing higher here. Okay, so that is for this, more like technical analysis, look at chart pattern, right? So there's a convergence area, the price breakout, price come in, and then is there reversal from here upwards to here. Okay, that is like technical analysis. Okay, so right now let's again, don't confuse your set into a time frame. Okay, set into time frame. What is your trading time frame from STI? Okay, I'll not go into all the different time frame again because it get confused. We just go weekly swing. Okay, that means you're holding for the next 1 month. What should you be doing if you're holding for next 1 month? It's basically nothing. Okay, STI, there isn't. If you're holding period is 1 month, there isn't any long or short. Basically, you're trading for next 1 month. Likelihood is still going to be range bound. Okay, it's going to be range bound in this range. Okay, so the range will be like maybe this range at about 32700, this level, this level, and this level. So it will be like range, okay? So if you're trading next 1 month, likelihood it will be bouncing along all these support resistance level. So there isn't any trade for STI in the next 1 month. Next 1 week, okay? Next 1 week. Similarly, also nothing because the MA are just not aligned correctly. Okay, you have the 20 MA sloping up, this 40 MA sloping down. That is again is a sideways trend. Okay, so STI also nothing. Okay, there isn't any trade on the next 1 week for STI. Okay, Hang Seng Index. Okay, Hang Seng Index. Okay, we go again same weekly charts. So I think 2 weeks maybe ago, we did a webinar. We talked about this resistance over here. Okay, I draw this resistance over here. There's a resistance over here that broke up. Okay, so it broke up this resistance. So now it's coming to this resistance over here. Okay, I would say it's around 28,780 area. Now, so right now on the weekly chart, we have hit the resistance again. Okay, we can see from here that this is more like a sideways trend again. Okay, more like a sideways trend. Then so next 1 week, that 1 month, there is nothing to trade. Next 5 candles on the weekly chart, there's nothing to trade. Daily charts, you can see from here, price went up. Okay, and then can you all see this bearish candle? Open high, close low, very bearish candle. This is called a dark cloud cover. Okay, dark cloud cover. Meaning to say after this, okay, there may be a pullback, okay, maybe a pullback into my 2040 MA, this region, okay? Got it? Okay, so next 5 days, likelihood maybe a pullback, okay? Okay, so Kim asks, is it STI? Okay, is it a profit taking right now? STI, yes, because actually, if you buy here, sell here, you know, there's a small profit over here, but price is over bought right now. Okay, it is in this region. Okay, resistance is this area here. Okay, support is this area here. If you are trading for the next 1 month, then here is a good region to take profit. Okay, yeah, it's a good region to take profit. Okay, you see here, it's a good region to take profit. Okay, see? Okay, so Kim, does that answer your question? Okay, support resistance, right, is an area, right? It's not like a specific line, right? It's an area. So like area will be like this area here. Sorry, this area here. Okay, this area here will be a area of support resistance. Okay, this area here will be area of support correct now. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's go back to STI. Pete asked, right? STI, what is the support resistance? Okay, so the resistance is around this area here. Okay, support will be the previous resistance, which is this one, 2,790 to 27,900. Sorry, 27,900 is the level of support. Okay, this is the first support, and then the next support will be a lower. Okay. Okay, the next support will be maybe back to the MA here. This will be the next support area. Okay, so from each support resistance, it can be how many percent? 3 to 5%. Okay, for the index is quite a lot, right? Okay. Now let's go into your stocks. Okay, any stocks you want to see? Okay, again, please put in your long and short and your time frame also, please. I will not answer if you don't put in your long and short and time frame, okay? Because if not, no point answering the question also. Put in your stock name, your long daily swing, is it long and short? I think this will give some context, right? If not, it's hard to answer the question. Okay, so daily swing EA, I think is long, I guess, correct now. Okay, so here price is mid high. Okay, now price come down. We have this bullish candle. Okay, we have open low, close high. Okay, so what we are looking for is the trigger. Okay, we have the CCI low also. So what we look for is the trigger. Okay, the trigger, is it where will be the trigger? Okay, so I think the trigger will be here, over here, but the issue is the stop loss. Okay, because the stop loss is, if you're trading the next 5 days, right, your stop loss will be big. Okay, your stop loss will be like here, very far away. Okay, so preferably you want the price to drop a bit more. Okay, that means now the close is here. If the price can drop a bit more into here, then your stop loss can be, your entry become lower price, your stop loss can be the same, but then you have a better risk reward trade. Do you follow what I'm saying, Kim? Okay, next one is position long weekly. Position long weekly for this 3 stock. Okay, so Wilmar. So position, we go into position. Okay, weekly, we go to weekly. Okay, and then we look at the 3 stocks. Okay, so Wilmar. Okay, so Wilmar is still a long. Okay, if you're doing position weekly, you're long here right now, you are about 30%, you're still long. Okay, nothing much to do for Wilmar. Okay, the support for Wilmar is around $3 and around $4, $3.99. Okay, this is support area. Okay, so that's for Wilmar. Still long, nothing much to do. Pull back, it's normal. Okay, next one for CapitaLand. So according to your time frame, you can adjust. Okay, according to time frame, you can adjust. So if you're doing position weekly, right, likelihood is like a 6-month kind of trade. Correct now, it's like a 6-month kind of trade. So right now you're up 18%, nothing much to do. Your support is around 358. Okay, this is support. Just hang on to the trade. Okay, CapitaLand, nothing much to do. Just hang on. The last one is Venture. Okay, Venture, you just long recently. Nothing much to do, you just hang on. Support is around 1550 here, okay, around 1544. Okay? Any question? Joe? Okay, that's answer all your question, right? Okay, any other question? Any other stocks? What is your time frame and your holding period? Long or short? Daily long. Okay, OCBC, right? Okay, so OCBC, you can see from here is a sideways trend. Yes or no? It's a sideways trend. You look at daily swing, is like sideways trend. Okay, so again, it will be likelihood to be like support resistance. So support here, resistance here, like that. Okay, so nothing much to trade. Okay. ABT, daily swing long. Okay, so daily. Okay, so price coming back to my MA. Okay, you can see this candle, right? Open high, close low, and the price came back down to here. Okay, so area of resistance is here. Okay, area of resistance is here. Right now it's back to support area. Okay, you can even like draw this trend line over here. This is like trend line over here. So I think this is a not a bad trade. Okay, if the price trigger. Okay, so right now we're looking for the price to trigger. Again, the price will trigger if it turns up. That means a bullish long candle like this. Okay, a bullish long candle like this. Then you'll put your entry price here, and then you put the stop loss price there. Okay, then you swing it for the next 5 days. Okay? Kim, okay? Broadcom weekly position long. It really helped me so much if you all when tell me time frame, because no time frame how to look, you know, both answer can be right, can be long, can be short, really. Okay, so weekly position long, nothing. Okay, so support is around $300. So weekly long, nothing. So when you start with time frame, right, then you define what is your holding period. Okay, the holding period will define your time frame. Okay, will also determine your number of times you need to see every day. Let's say, example, you are doing a weekly position. Then once a week you take a look, because every week not much change, right? Okay, and then let's say, example, you are doing daily swing. Then of course daily you must take a look at least. Okay. Okay, so if not, then let me do a wrap up here. Okay, on the index, we can see that the daily charts look like it's going to have correction. Okay, this is a correction, not a trend change. It's a correction on the S&P 500. Okay, maybe next week we can see whether there is a bounce or not. Okay, but right now the price still is overbought right now. We want to look for it to correct back and then have that bounce. Okay, so right now not yet bounce. Okay, the price is still still far from MA, so we want to look for this pull back into my MA like this. Okay, then we see whether we can have a bounce of this MA now. Okay, so if not, then thank you very much. Thanks for being here. See you at the next webinar. Bye.